Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. I wanted to show you the setups for today. And if you are struggling in this market, don't get discouraged because we are all just in that place where the volume's low, the summer's droning on, and because of that, prices can get whipped around pretty good. And then you feel like you're missing out because you didn't get in on the train. And then you hop in, and all of a sudden it comes back in your face and robs you of your lunch money. So today was a difficult day to trade. There were setups, but these all happened pre-market, and I don't like to trade that far back. I don't like to use the patterns that far back for once the market does finally open. And I may do them for myself. I scalped some of this to the upside, but not as a morning method trade in the live room, because I want to be fair that what really does fit our rules and what doesn't. So there was a little bit of a trade here, but nothing we could really get a hold of without just scalping some. So we waited for the turnaround, and we finally got that. Now, this was almost 10 o'clock, so we had to wait quite a while to get it. When it finally did give us our entry, we entered right in here. And then to the tick, I got stopped out because I had a 5 point stop. I increased my position size, trying to capture more of the profit of the moves. Got stopped out, but depending on where you got in, you may not have gotten stopped out at all. And then what able to re-enter once this hit again. We had our confirmations again, and we re-entered to the downside. Now, when this came in here and couldn't hold it, I got out here, but you could have held on for another 4, maybe 5 points here. And so I was able to make back what I got stopped out on, going to the south. Now, there was another setup that we could have taken here, depending on where you drew your lines. But unfortunately, it came back and stopped us out because they just, for probe for liquidity back down here. And it used to be that that was only a tick or two. And so if we put our stop a couple ticks below, we would not get um, stopped out. But now it's a point or two that they're doing that. And so it's very hard to keep from getting stopped out when those things happen. So then we could have re-entered, and there were a couple different places that you could draw your line. This drawback here, as you can see, we got our confirmation here. We would have entered at 85.50. Want you to notice that that little spike down would have been enough to also get our just hit our stop loss and then go right back up and finish. So I did the same thing here. I got stopped out and then I re-entered and rode it up to here. So basically, even though it was a nice moving day, I got break even on my regular account. Again, this is why when you have a profit target, it's a great idea that once you get that profit to stop trading it. So the ones that I scalped, I got my profit target and didn't trade them any longer. The ones that I kept going with were the ones I basically broke even on because of the stops. And so it was a bit of a nothing day, even though the market did move. Sometimes it doesn't move in a way that we can always get a hold of. So it was what it was, probably kind of typical for a market that's waiting for something else to happen before it gets ready to move. So make sure that you stay safe out there and good luck trading.